What's up, guys?
Hello.
Shout out to all my smushers in chat. Um, yeah, I'm Bowden. I run this game, and this is Smushi Come Home, and I'm here today with.
I'm Happy Camper. I learned to run this game. Like, we can go into details maybe a bit later.
Yeah, I kind of
Why?
forced him to learn it.
Yeah, it's a good game.
But yeah, we'll get into how this run works and what happens in the run when I start a new save file here. So I'll just start in
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
Let's go.
go. So, yeah, do you want to talk about what generally happens in this game and why we have to get home?
Yeah, well, we are currently home, so I don't see any point of like why we would need to get home.
Yeah,
We are Smushi, and Smushi has 2 siblings. Actually, don't remember the names.
It's 3 siblings, actually.
It's 3 siblings. Ah, yeah, true. There's another one. Yeah, and one of the siblings here has lost a friend. He has a little pet. How is it called in English? A bug.
Ladybug.
Ladybug. Yeah, that's the correct one. A pet ladybug. He escaped, or like he got away, confused, and now we're bringing that one back. And then it's time, I think. Like it's just a short run.
Yeah, it's about like a 50-second run.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Chill.
I don't know why we have such long estimate. It will be fine.
Anyway, there's a big cutscene here that tells us that we got like taken to a winter world, but with the speedrun mode, we don't see any of the cutscenes or get to see any of the dialogue.
Not to prevent any spoilers, but there is very serious kidnapping going on there.
Yeah.
And yeah, suddenly we are away from the siblings, and we need to find a way home. By the way, also mentioning this, it has also an in-game timer that you see in the upper right. This game has a speedrun mode, so that's also why the cutscenes are like not even showing up. This is a part of this speedrun mode, which skips, which skips through dialogue, which skips through cutscenes, and also has this nice in-game time. All right, next up here, because so far it's just been running around and jumping a little bit to get like a little bit more momentum to get a little bit faster.
Yeah,
now
like
he got the
5%
explorer
faster.
tools. Like now he got a leaf with which he can glide, and for a certain time, like you see this bar here emptying. And he also got some hooks, so he can do basic climbs.
That jump up there is actually really difficult to
really
get
tight,
right, because the area where you can jump or hook onto is really small.
There's a few different variations of this. Like you can also do like slightly different, but it's still very tight. Like sometimes you just need multiple tries. Also, he got the mining tool, so now he can mine some crystals to get basic currency of this game, like the green crystals.
I got it.
Made that we like need to gather a couple of times for basic equipment or to buy basic equipment, and also we will see at some point the purple crystals.
Yeah.
There.
Also, I need to remind myself to do some setup for the incentive that got met, where I have to get the bowl hat, which like it changes the mushroom cap of Smushi to something else. Usually it's another mushroom, but this one's a little different.
Yeah, he has like the different options to like how Smushi looks.
Yeah.
And like there's I think 20 something, 24, 26, something like this.
Well, yeah,
it's quite a long number. Yeah.
You might be wondering what I'm doing right now. Well,
this is all normal.
This is normal Smushi gameplay. This is intended gameplay. So you see how this flower it's getting a little bit. It's getting a little bit bigger for some reason. When you pick up an item, right as your like falling and landing animation finishes, it just gets bigger in some direction, depending on which direction you're facing the object in. And also the area in which you can pick it up gets bigger. Like as you can see, I can pick it up from back here now. And we will be using this to our advantage because this hat that we need to get is behind a locked door that we would normally have to backtrack for all the way from the end of the game, but we can just we can get around that. So if I just okay, that was a little bit too much. If I do this,
Yeah, he can get
out of bounds. And I gotta wait for this flower to land so I can pick it back up. Okay, I got the flower.
Nice.
And what I'm gonna do with the flower is jump into the bottom of this water thing.
Oops. It's actually in a locked area. Or
yeah.
not yet, right? But you're getting there.
Well, it's behind this door.
Yeah.
And we can jump behind this door now. But if I didn't take this flower with me, we wouldn't be able to get back out. So this right here, this is actually the def. Shoutouts to Some Humble Onion. He gave us the augmenter, which we can make the hat with. But to make the hat, we still need 12. Yeah, it's 12 purple crystals. And this flower is just gonna teleport to me sometimes because the area where I can pick it up is so big.
Yeah, also shout out to the developer. He's actually also in chat and quite nice having a quite nice chat with Twitch chat here.
To get back out of this area because the door is still locked, I have to. This clip is actually really hard. I have to take this flower, stand in this spot because this like metal platform thing, it extends outside of the
that you're not falling down.
Wall. Yeah, so you don't fall down immediately. But this like
it doesn't have
a little bit of
nice
a slant.
it is a little bit. It doesn't have a proper corner so that you can really be pushed out nicely.
So this might take a couple tries, but I'll get it eventually. Also the turnaround, you have to do a very, very tiny input. There we go.
Nice.
Pick this guy back up, and then just jump, and it teleports you back to the start of the level.
Yeah, which is,
And the reason we took this flower with us, we didn't leave it in there, is because we needed to get an upgrade for our...
pretty much sprinting.
Yeah. So we need 2 of these spores of energy to be able to start sprinting. Otherwise, this is a pretty slow run. But, I already picked up 8 purple crystals, but I've also been picking up green crystals. Do you want to talk about why?
Yeah, he needs some green crystals and he needs some purple crystals. So basically, if you do this game like glitchless or like with no out of bounds, you need about 200 green crystals. But in this route, we need a lot less. Let's put it this way, because of glitches.
Yeah. Also, I just put on the ball hat instead of the normal hat, so now I just got.
So what was it again? Like we need about 60.
We need 50 crystals in the current any % route. Yeah, but originally it's 200. But we found a couple ways to get around buying some items. So we only have to buy 2 items at this point. One of which is coming up right here. It's a sword, so we can open up some areas behind vines, which is very important to get out of this first area and skip buying an item for 60 crystals.
It's the Blade of Power.
The Blade of Power, yeah, and now we can...
But we only use it wisely.
We can use it to get into things like this, and now I have a hand. So...
didn't you want to get the purple crystal there?
Oh no, I already have the hat on.
Oh, sorry, I didn't... Actually, oh.
But yeah, remember what I did with that flower? Yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing with this hand.
Yeah, also the hand grows. Like a lot of, or like some of the items that you can pick up have this property.
Yeah, all of them actually. You can do it with all of the items that you can pick up and drop. Big hand.
Big hand. Big coming in.
It's not thick enough though. I need the thick hand. There we go. This should work. Stand in this corner and didn't get it. I need to. Sometimes the hand is mean. It doesn't want to be picked up.
Yeah,
but come on.
To have a certain position. But once he gets out of here, which
I think the angle is. Maybe. I'm not getting the right angle.
Yeah, making it bigger maybe.
Yeah. you need to have your entire you need your back perfectly against the wall. There we go.
There we go. And now he clips down, or he glides down towards this tree.
We're not done yet. I have to get from this tree stump over to the...
This is still tough, yeah?
Out of bounds part of this.
Yeah, so the water also exists out of bounds, like
we
saw earlier.
I can jump into the out of bounds part of this loading trigger, which gets us to the next area without waking up that lizard that was chilling there. So we're just being nice, really.
So if you do this glitchless, you would need to gather 2 blueberries, but we're totally skipping that by just getting out of bounds.
Yeah. Also, if you like the look of this area, don't get used to it.
It's soon over. Just getting a few green crystals and then another out of bounds.
Yeah. So you remember what we did with that flower and that hand?
Well, there's also nuts.
There's a nut. And you can just put it in this corner.
Let's go nuts.
And then drop it, and it should already be big enough, really. Yeah, there we go.
Oh god.
That was really fast.
That was really fast, yeah.
And then you can hit this out of bounds trigger again. And we're already in the last area of the run, which is
totally ignoring that map lying there.
Yeah, don't bother with the map. We know where to go. And now we just have to take our capybara friend to another place. So it'll be, you know, good time for some donation.
Well, I have got an announcement to make. We have crossed $47,000. Congratulations. And yeah, I want to remind everybody, so thank you for these generous donations. We've crossed 7K on Stream 2, now $47,000. There's still one reward that you can claim for Stream 2, which is the Deus Ex language, either French, English, German, Spanish, or Italian. So make sure to indicate if you were to claim one of these rewards. And shout outs, of course, to every restream of the event. You're doing God's work.
Thank you so much. So now we're out here helping this capybara and their friends, or I think it's their siblings actually. We have to get like an orb for his sister to finish her sand castle.
Sand statue.
But
we'll actually get to see it, right?
This orb is like on the top of this island, and there's a pretty long cave that we would have to do to get up there. But there's probably the craziest trick in this entire run. I forgot to jump there. If you jump there, you don't get you still have free movement during the cutscene, but it doesn't really matter. So we need to open the door to this cave, and then we can perform a trick that there's like a tiny chance that I soft lock here. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Right, that should be good exit timing. So if I hold A and then okay, nice. Yeah, nice,
you got it.
And we hit the loading zone from the bottom again, and now a weird thing happens in this cave.
Now it's even better.
Where we just kind of go forward. I'm not even pressing anything. We just go forward, and we have like collision with the floor, but we can kind of just go through the other wall without again to reset our state. And we can just walk around this whole cave and get to the other exit from behind. And we don't really know why this happens, it just kind of happens.
Yeah, but it's very nice to have this glitch.
Yeah, we don't have to do that cave, and we're at the top of the island now, grabbing this orb. And now we just have to jump all the way down to give it to the capybara's sister. Don't worry, there's no fall damage. Smushi is fine.
Yeah,
grab the last couple crystals.
He needs to get to the last 20 crystals.
Yeah.
There's another item he needs to buy.
Yeah, one last item I think it's impossible to skip, but it would be cool if we could.
Yeah, it's like he's picking up I think it's called water essence. So there's one more ability that he can also swim he can basically, but he can also dive into the water. And this guy that he's now visiting is teaching him that.
Yeah.
For the cheap price of 20 crystals.
Thank you very much. And now we have to go to the last island of the run, but it's still a pretty long segment.
Yeah, this one is not as short as the other island. He has to perform a lot of very interesting or also very tight jumps. And
in this cave we kind of pay the price for skipping all of those items that we skipped, because one of the items we skipped was a fire starter, which we can use in this cave to blow up some walls and go a little bit faster. And another one we skipped is the second hook upgrade, which lets you hook onto walls a second time. But it's supposed to be required to use this upgrade in this cave, but it's not really required. You'll see why it's not really required. I was in the lab cooking up a route for this without the second without the second hook upgrade, and now it's like a really hard part of the run right at the end. So that's fun. But yeah, we just did this like underwater diving section to open this door and get in. You can also do like an out of bounds thing and hit this trigger from below, but it's slower than just doing the puzzle, so we don't do that. And here's the first jump that's not supposed to be done with one hook. You can just barely get up there.
Yeah, so there's basically some upgrades for these tools, like for the hook, for the hook and the climbing gear. You can get the second hook to get there faster. Also for the leaf, there's multiple upgrades where you can glide a little bit longer.
We picked up one of those upgrades because without it, this cave isn't really possible with only one hook. It is technically possible, but it's insanely hard.
Yeah, you tested that actually earlier today, and it was like barely doable.
So these towers, you're not supposed to be able to get up with only one hook. That might be a little bit low. Should work actually. I don't know if I can get up this.
Nice, barely, yeah.
And then we just jump onto this polygon to get up there with only one hook. We didn't really... Well, we were supposed to do that with two hooks, but... Sorry, some humble onion, but...
I mean, maybe it was put there intentionally. That was a good bumper.
Yeah, all of the jumps that are barely possible with one hook, some humble onion 100% intended those to be found by speedrunners.
For sure.
Believe me, he's cracked like that.
Yeah, here's the second time that we need to dive into some water. So this guy is hungry, but he's also lazy.
Yeah, this section is a little bit annoying. You have to like... I think he calls it seasoning. It's like... I think it's like plankton or something.
Yeah.
But you have to collect 600 of these from this lake. And there's like a specific... Like, you can do it in like...
So I've got
clockwise.
Have I got time for that donation then?
Yeah, for sure.
It is $50 from Hypinator in the room that said, promised myself to donate $50 if I got the final trick in my own run, but forgot to mention it. Good luck on the run to all the runners. Thank you very much for that donation.
Thanks, Hypinator.
Yeah, I mean, just cleaning up the last couple bits of plankton here. Should be at 600 now, yep. We can get back out. And there's another jump out of here. We could usually take this exit, but since we don't have the fire started, we can't. And we have to jump off that bottle onto that rock and then get back to the other exit and have to walk all the way back out. And yeah, go over this little water thing that we crossed with that wind tunnel, but you're also not supposed to be able to get up here with only one hook. There's like a tiny polygon there that you can barely reach. Oh, nice. That jump is deceptively hard.
Yeah, but there's even a bigger one coming up.
Yeah, we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the run, but there's one last insanely hard jump out of the cave that you really aren't supposed to be able to do with only one hook. But first we gotta rescue our boy Chungi. And in the story, we technically give him our old hooks. And there he is with our hooks. Now we shouldn't have any more hooks, but we still have the hooks. So we're fine.
Yeah. Also, actually, when did we get the lamp? We also got it for free.
Yeah, the lamp is another item you're supposed to get, but it just gives it to you.
Nice,
God,
first try!
That is insanely hard.
Holy crap.
you can just barely like squeeze up one of those polygons. But yeah, we talked to these guys for the last time, and that's time already after this.
After this conversation.
Time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not stopping.
Yeah. All right, man. That was a really
good run. Yeah, that was a really good run.
Even with picking up that hat, that's a really good time.
That's a really great time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for commentating.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I never explained why I also got to learn this run. So in another speedrun marathon, we are swapping around this role of like showing runs and to others. So it's basically you don't run the game that you submit, and that's how I get to learn Smushi Come Home. Usually, like 3D platformers are not really my thing, but it was still a very very interesting, very charming game to run and to learn to run. Very interesting, neat little things you can do. I actually did my own kind of route because I didn't want to go for the most difficult jumps, like you saw there at the end. I learned that one, but I was not confident in that one. So I was then learning my own route, combining the out of bounds with some no out of bounds strats, and that was also working out really fine.
So yeah, this game it's really easy to get into. You can just do any combination of tricks and routes, and you can also get like really good times. And it's honestly like it has a high skill ceiling, but a pretty low skill floor. So if you want to try out the run, join the Smushi Come Home Discord. Just hang out.
Also got to see all the cute little mushroom combinations, like all the different hats.
I want to give a quick shout out as well to the Smushi Come Home speedrunning community and also the Hat in Time speedrunning community. Like 7 or so people from that community just came in, found like a bunch of tricks. So yeah, thanks for that, I guess. And yeah.
And thank you, Bowden and Happy Camper. That was a super fun speedrun. Next up will be, I think I closed the wrong window there. Sorry for that. Yeah.
Next one is closed.
No. It's actually ugly. But thanks to both of you, we will go into a small intermission. Thank you very much.